All right. Welcome all to another edition of Philosophy with John Vance. Today we're going to talk about postmodernism. Now, a lot of talk going around about postmodernism. And what I think I'll touch on today is the nature of it and maybe a bit of like the historical time in history of postmodern thought. But first, I will try to describe. I'll try to describe postmodern thought if I could. So what it boils down to is that postmodernism doesn't believe in a fixed idea or a fixed how could I phrase it? A fixed in the box kind of rationale thinking, right? So you can so the fixed rationale in the box thinking, you can see this is my box. See that? Is how is what our the 20th century is. So the 20th century believed that science and math and government, these people who had the idea that if you can only engage in or improve what you can see, right? So what you could see, what you could prove is the only thing that's necessary. So in a way it was good, but in another way it was also destructive because it ignored all other externalities of the consequences of their action of having that thought in process, right? So that so if they think something is this, right, and only this, they don't really necessarily think about the consequences. If you, this is a really good, actually, I'll put a really good example to this. So you look at like, go to any big city or, yeah, go to any big city. Big cities are, you'll see this manifested physically. So how big cities are built nowadays, especially like here in Saskatchewan. Like if you go to Saskatoon's okay, it's got Circle Drive. It has it's more flowing. But if you go to Regina's really bad because they have like, especially if you go downtown, they have like these weird one-way streets where you have like you go and you like it's just like it's supposed to be like for walking and driving at the same time, but like you and like and you can only go like a certain way. Like if you want to go from here to here, so I'm going from point A to point B. Here I am. Okay, here are my fingers, right? So I'm going. I don't know if I could do this on a two-dimensional plane here, but I'll try. So this is like here. Okay, this is me, and I want to get here, right? So this is like I'm at my house right now, and I want to get to my friend's house. So I'm here. So now, okay, I want to go here. Oh shit, this is a one-way street. I can only go this way. So now I gotta go this way. And then the one-way street. Oh sweet, it goes this way, but I can only go this way. And then the one-way street will have to go this way, and then you have to go that way, and then you have to go all the way back, and then this way and that way, and then that. Oh, look, there's my friends. I'm at my friend's house now, but instead of going from here to here, I went from here, that. So it's complicated, and a lot of the architecture it had that rationale of, hey, this is what I can only see, ignoring the consequences of that building that street or one-way streets, right? So it may benefit a certain ideology or a certain group of people, but not necessarily taking into consideration the externalities of that structure, the whole. Wow. So what postmodernism tends to do is to tends to look at like so that in the box rationale thinking. So to say to that, it's kind of like putting like a hammer to it. So it's putting a hammer to it, bam, and saying, this might be true within it, but there is other possibilities. So it's not necessarily taking it in full faith and believing in it. It's being critical of it, and saying there is other possibilities around us. So basically, the main tenet of postmodernism is that nothing is fixed. There's no fixed idea. There's no fixed idea that we are always in an upward slide. It's more like, so instead of like on a graph where you're going, it's going like, nah, it's kind of, it's not just like a two-dimensional graph. It's maybe like a three-dimensional kind of thing. It's a lot more complex, right? And that in itself is changing. If that makes sense, I hope so. um, so yeah, that's postmodernism right there. I mean, so I kind of gave some empirical examples to this. So maybe I'll keep it short. I mean, that's pretty good. 7 minutes. That's pretty good. But yeah, is the idea is, yeah, it's not a fixed idea. It's not a in the box thinking that's going to save us and then ignoring everything else. It's actually taking and considering everything else, and then everything else is changing. Let's see. So yeah, that's postmodernism. I don't know what else. I haven't done a video in a while, so I thought I'd put that up. So I think that's good. I don't really have too much to talk about. I don't really want to talk about current. I don't know. If you talk about current events, that's fine. But I think what I'll do is I'll put this on YouTube again. I know you guys have been waiting for a long time, and I posted a Hangout video on there. Maybe I'll put some more Hangout videos on there too, on my channel. Mix things up a little bit. Be more postmodern. I don't know. So yes, I will post this, and don't forget to click on the bell when you subscribe, or if you want to subscribe, or whatever you feel like. I don't know. But if you subscribe, make sure you click on the bell so you can still get the videos, because YouTube's trying to. Oh yeah, I guess you could touch on that too. So yeah, so YouTube, a lot of censorship going on right now. Basically, what's happening is the mainstream media is trying to get that media of that medium of advertisement and airtime, so they can still keep their structure up. So it's under attack right now. So if you want to fight that, click the bell. Anyway, all right, I will peace out. All right. Until next time, Philosophy with John Vance.